completely disintegrated. Look at that. Have you guys ever seen something like that? Because I have not. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, please lightly tap the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. As you guys already know, possibly by my previous videos, I am literally in love with the E93 chassis M3, and this one right here is an E93 M3 that I bought for the summer because we are finally getting some hot weather, and let's give you guys a little quick sneak peek. Alright guys, well, now that you guys got a quick sneak peek, be sure to follow my Instagram at BYBTim to get sneak peeks before I upload any videos to YouTube. But anyways, let's go ahead and wash this puppy up right now before we start tearing it apart and working on it. I couldn't really film how the truck driver dropped it off because first of all, the car came from Texas, and then I had a local truck driver bring it here. So shout out to you, Alex, for bringing the car here. But anyways, the car is extremely dirty because the car was loaded up backwards on the flatbed or on the semi-truck, and it's got a ton of these bugs right over here. These things are disgusting all over the rear end. So what we're gonna do is set up the time lapse, give this car a good wash, and we can start digging right into it, seeing all the damage and seeing everything. Look at that. I mean, oh, the rim could take some damage. The front end, the hood has no damage, and this right here, it does not look bad, but look at this. Boom, that whole suspension is completely shot. Let's give it a wash. All right guys, well, now that the M3 is sort of ish cleaned up, let me tell you guys something before anything. I do have another build that I do want to reveal, but I've been waiting for parts, and I just don't want to reveal that build and then have it like kind of sit in my channel for a couple months till parts come in. So a lot of parts are coming in for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the video pretty darn soon, hopefully next Sunday. But let's go ahead and go back onto this E93. I almost said E92 M3, but man, this thing shines. It cleans up super nice. Let's go around and show you guys the condition of the car all around. I apologize for the bad lighting. There's some shade back here. I mean, this rear end cleaned up pretty well, but we do have a little bit of forklift, what looks like damage, or possibly, I don't know what exactly, a little bit here. So most likely this rear bumper, and then we got a little bit of a, looks like a forklift push right here. But besides that, the condition of the bumper seems fine all around. And then this right here, this deck lid has a dent right here. Pretty sure you guys can tell right there. Nice juicy dent. Honestly guys, if you guys do know anyone, any PDR, paintless dent removal people around North Seattle area, go ahead and comment down below because I do want to get that trunk PDR. There's a little bit of a dent right here too. I don't want to repaint this top section of the trunk, and I just want to have the original paint on it. All around the car is mint though. Like this quarter panel is mint. I went ahead and dropped the top. Man, like I'm so excited. Can you guys imagine just cruising the summer, hot weather, top down in an M3? This thing will look super nice. I do have different wheels going on this thing, so guys, just stay tuned. With this build here, let me know how you guys want it, because I'm thinking to do like a maybe four-step process, or four like parts to this video. So basically the first one will be a reveal, second one will be like fully fixed up, besides paint maybe, third one will be like a paint price reveal or something like that, or maybe like paint and then mods, because I'm gonna put a front lip on it, you know, do all my cosmetic mods, make it look super nice, including the wheels. And then part 4 will be like a price reveal, because the price of this thing is just insane cheap. I guarantee you that you will not find a E93 M3 in this condition with 70,000 miles, 2011 for this kind of price. But going all around, look at the hood. The hood did not take any impact whatsoever. You know, there's little rock chips from just typical driving, which makes sense. Headlight covers are going to be changed out both sides with rings in them, obviously, because I love my front ends extremely mint. Going on to the interior, see what we got here. Absolutely no airbags blown. The condition of the car is pretty darn good. There is some wear on the seat, obviously, from 70,000 miles and from 9 years of the car, you know, people sitting in here, things like that. Besides that, the car is basically a starter. Like, the car is bone stock, and whenever you get a car from the auction, just by telling the cosmetic condition of the car, you can kind of tell on how well the car was maintained before. And this thing runs like a dream. The outside of the car condition is just mint. As you guys can tell there, we got pretty much a full tank of gas, which is, I like the sound of that. So half those lights are on because of ABS cable ripped, or all the lights are on because ABS cable ripped on the passenger front side. I'll actually show you guys, we have some major suspension damage over there, but go ahead and kill the car. We do have a little bit of this stuff, which is typical on E92s. You guys know what I'm talking about. And this steering wheel, Ozza Auto Wheel, man. The steering wheel inside my 1M, which is right over there, I can't get enough of it, so I'm gonna have to order something like that, because geez, it's like the biggest thing, or the number one thing you notice when you drive a car is the steering wheel. That's literally what you're always looking at. And when I put the 1M steering wheel that Ozza Auto Wheel sent me, guys, legit changed my whole driving experience. But let's go ahead and continue going on with the car. The car needs some detail work. Obviously, this is typical for any auction car. We do have some peeling right here. Hopefully you guys can see, but I'm probably gonna swap this puppy out and make it look nice and clean. This, oh nice, that's electric. Usually on the non-verts, we got, this is my towing paper, and that's about it. So that's that. This car came from Texas, so it is a hot state where it came from, but not bad condition for a hot state, I would say. The only thing that I see is this. So this window molding cracked, but I'll replace this. It should be like $20. And then these kind of dry out, a little matte finish to them. So get that all conditioned up, get all these seats reconditioned, everything. And hopefully it does not leak any rain anywhere, because I'm pretty sure they don't struggle with that in Texas, but I may not. I mean, I'm not 100% confident. Let's go to the trunk, see what we got in here, because there was a broken taillight and a couple of pieces. So the whole entire, basically, the whole assembly of the hood, or not the hood, the roof is in here. So we're gonna have to duck down and pull everything out from here. And we got some little bolts, extra things, nothing major. I kind of already took a look in here, nothing major. Do have some little pieces that are broken here and there. We got this, and then we have the computer, the headlight. And the nice thing about the headlight is that it comes with, let me go ahead and pull it out. Anyways, I can't pull it out, but anyways, it's completely busted, and it comes with the computer. So nothing else in the trunk besides that. But nice, look at that, the trunk is on electric too. So sucks it in by itself. That's pretty cool. I did not see that for E93. Right here it said popped. I don't know what that meant. I thought it was like broken or something, but it turns out just the clip is not holding it. And maybe, let's see. Oh, that's literally it. Like seriously, that's literally it. Unless this clip is still weak, but that clip popped in, this clip is weak. Fresh tires, legit fresh tires. 275s in the rear and 245s up front. This tire is completely blown out. And guys, look at this. Look at that. Like, that is not good. Another humongous downside, which is just kind of like me being a brat, is this right here. So when the bumper was torn off, I'm guessing in the accident, the fender cracked, and I think, there you go, you guys can clearly tell right there. So that's just kind of a pain in the butt location to fix, and most likely what I'm going to do is pull this fender off, patch it from the inside, and then run this kind of a nitrogen repair, plastic repair strip right here, and hopefully that will hold, because you know, this is just one of those spots that, especially if your car is low and you scrape, your pressure is going up through the bumper and right here, right in this corner all the time. So if it does cause me any kind of problems, I'm gonna go ahead and swap that fender out and repaint it, make it all mint. But besides that, let's get this hood opened up and let me show you guys, because I did pressure wash the engine, just quick little pressure wash, and whew, it's literally brand new. Like, I don't know, for 70,000 miles, I am truly impressed, guys. Look at this. Boom, boom. Like, look at that engine bay. EDC suspension, super nice. We got no damage to the core support, radiator support, air. Like, this is insane. Like, no, this is all OEM. It's so beautiful. Look at this, all OEM. Everything is OEM here. So amazing. Oil cooler took some damage, but it's not leaking oil, so that's not a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and change it and go from there, I guess. So headlight bracket took some damage. Headlight bracket's $50, that's it. The only kind of damage to the radiator support is right here, this little plastic piece, which does absolutely nothing ever. So gonna go ahead and basically not touch anything, because the bumper support, or the actual, what's it called, the rebar is mint. This little lower duct is broken, should be like $80 if not cheaper, and that is that. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and crank up the car right now and show you guys all the damage inside, because it looks like that hub or that knuckle is completely disintegrated. Let's get this thing lifted up.
A few moments later.
Guys, I was not kidding about this suspension being completely disintegrated. Look at that. Look at that. That is literally insane. Hopefully we have no subframe damage or anything like that. Let's go ahead and pull that wheel off, because I'm a little bit skeptical right now. All right, let's take a good look in here, guys. See what we got. So, what? How in the world is there literally like almost no damage here? Like the only damage that I see here is like this seam seal cracking, and that's just because this little seam right here bent. So if I unbend it, it should go back to position, and like I can probably put some seam seal on top of that. It's not even cracked all the way. And then the only other damage is right here. Like it's super minor. Like, okay, that's literally it. That's literally it. Okay, we got some here, but I don't think that's anything of damage. This did not even break, popped right back in. Everything is fine here. Let's see the subframe. Subframe here is good. Subframe under here is good. Everything is solid, guys. The only thing that actually took the major damage is this knuckle. It just completely disintegrated. Look at that. Have you guys ever seen something like that? Because I have not. Lower tie rod, or the tie rod, is good. Lower control arm looks good. And the only thing that actually took the major damage is this tie, or this control arm. Like that thing is bent. Thing looks like a horseshoe or something. Look at it. It's insane. So here's the ABS sensor that I was talking about, completely ripped. I apologize once again for the lighting. This spot always gets like nice sun here. I truly think the reason this thing totaled out is because of this like cosmetic frame rail damage. Literally cosmetic. It's like dented in maybe like half an inch, if that. So all I'm gonna do is touch this up, spray it in, and then a fender liner is gonna go here and cover everything up. The strut looks straight, but it could be damaged. We will see and do some further testing. I'm gonna go ahead and probably stick with this strut for now, because it's like a $200 strut. It is an EDC strut. Another thing that we have damaged is this right over here. It's like a headlight bracket, I think, and it's actually kind of ripped out from the apron. But I'm gonna go ahead and unbend it right now, set you guys on a time lapse, and see to what shape I can get it back into. Also, guys, here's the airbag sensor right here, and I'm surprised it is like millimeters away from being blown. And if that blew, then the side airbags would have blown, the seat airbags, and most likely the dash airbag. So that's a lucky win for me. And this thing here is not leaking. It is destroyed though. So I have a new one actually. Since I got this car 2 days ago, I think, or a day ago, I picked up a lot of parts locally, and one of the people had this thing locally, so shout out to you, bro. And I guess let's start unbending this thing and seeing what it does. All right, guys, well, that was literally the easiest thing ever. It took about an hour, get all this bent out nice and neat. So right here, I don't even know if I need to do anything, maybe spot weld here or just weld a little dot, because all this holds is just a headlight. So like, this can literally hold my weight. I have no idea why they need so much reinforcement to hold a headlight, but whatever. Got that all fixed up into its position, went ahead and slapped this back on just so I wouldn't lose that bolt behind here. This oil cooler, unbent all the lines, everything fits up nice and tight, no cracking, nothing. Even if this line was cracked, that would be a big problem because it goes all the way back there and just a pain to change. Change the oil cooler out, sits nice and neat now. So I need to remove this right here, change this headlight bracket. But let's go to the suspension assembly. Honestly, looking at this, it looks like I need a full entire suspension assembly, but I don't think so. I need that much parts actually in reality. I bought a knuckle, including the bearing, because the bearing most likely is shot. But this right here, this actual, what's it called? It seems to be fine. This one does not seem to, why is that thing flying around here? Okay, so this rotor does not seem to be bent. I've actually spun it, and I think I pressed the brakes. That's why it's back too tight now, but maybe I can spin it. Let me see, 1 second. There you go. So it spins. Great, my camera just fell. Okay, so it spins freely and it doesn't have any like tighter or looser spots, so that seems to be all fine. Same with the brake rotor, doesn't have any damage, and those two parts are very, very expensive, and this suspension or the actual shock is expensive, and those three things seems like it survived. The knuckle itself is about $100. This right here, sway bar link, is about $30, and then that lower control arm is about 90. So I'm gonna go ahead and order all those parts, and as soon as they come in, I'll replace those, and that will be in the next episode. But for now, that is what we're gonna do in this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and get all the parts in, that way in the next episode I can technically assemble this whole thing and we can go for a test drive. But guys, I think I will leave it off right about here. I can't really do any much more work in this episode until parts start coming in. I do ask you guys to stay tuned with this build. If you guys like the build, comment down below. If you guys know where I can find a fender, comment down below, because that is the last part I could not find for a reasonable price. Everything else I already got sourced out. The bumper I got from a genuine bumper over here in Kent, super cheap, extremely good condition and everything. But another reason why I got a vert, I know not a lot of people like verts, and I'm not the biggest fan of verts, but guys, once you drive a vert in the summer, I mean, top down, you're just cruising. It feels so nice. And this one here is my first, I consider it automatic, but it's dual clutch transmission, 7-speed over the 6-speed manual, so it gets better gas mileage. So that's kind of the only benefit I'm getting, but I do really enjoy my manuals. I think I should be fine with this automatic, not a big deal. Everything here is perfect. Look at that thing, man. It looks kind of scary with this whole edge missing, but we'll get it all back into place very, very soon. All right, guys, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying to the very end of the video. That is actually not the new build, just in case you guys are going to comment. That is not the new build. I have something behind the tent which is hidden, and that's not it either, peeking over there. So you guys don't know anything what it is. I'll go ahead and reveal that pretty darn soon. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support of the channel. I'm really excited to get back and stay active in the YouTube community, because I love doing this, and it's just truly what I enjoy to do. I can't just stop buying cars. I just love it. My hands are dirty, my hands are beat, but I love it. All right, guys, you guys stay blessed. God bless you guys, and I am out.